Hey, welcome back to more Ghost Trick. Last time we went to the lady.
Last time we tricked some ghosts.
Last time we went
and
to the
this
ladies
time we'll
red
trick
apartment.
even more ghosts.
Yeah, and we basically informed the Justice Minister that his daughter was okay. We proved it to him. This time we're heading to the park because Lynne seems to indicate that there is a situation here. Also, Dante's here. Unlike
we got fun books and juice.
And prove they are.
Temsic Park, the site of the little lady Camilla's abduction tonight, and the place where an important piece of evidence, the music box, was hidden.
Moga's phone.
I wonder why our lady detective is looking so dejected. At least she isn't dead. But what did she find?
I have a leaf.
It's true.
You can't smoke leaf. This is a video game.
Huh? What's he doing here?
Getting his nose on.
I liked his nose a lot better when I couldn't see it like this.
Wow.
Back on the...
The world will not end if the food delivery is a little late. La la la.
A little late. It's already ice cold.
Well,
Back in the fucking
I
DS
said, what's
days.
cooler than being cool?
Ice cold.
Alright.
When this game was a fucking delicious, crispy 2 pixels.
Yep.
Swing harder.
Wee.
doesn't even fucking notice. Oh, love letter.
Very necessary movement there.
Indeed.
Lots of things hanging from this tree.
Indeed. All we can read.
That.
Dude, Lint, what are you doing?
Rugby ball. That's how you can tell it's not American.
Indeed.
Well,
If it was American, they'd spell it rugby.
Sure.
Whew, it's a fucking chore just to get over there.
Man, it's a good thing you'll never have to do this again.
I know, right?
Oh, there you are, Sissel.
That face and this theme song are very good together.
From your dejected expression, I gather you didn't find what you were looking for?
Right. I can't find the music box anywhere. I found something else instead. Something horrible.
Horrible. What is it?
I found a squashed little man.
There, in the grass. You'd better see for yourself. Ahoy.
Looks like a dead body.
I nearly died when I saw it. I suppose now that we found it, we can't just leave it here, can we?
Nope, I suppose not. Bing, bing, bing. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. You
God, it's this fucking guy.
You're talking to me, aren't you? I have some leaflets for you, leaflets I know you'll be very interested in. I urge you to peruse it thoroughly, examine it in detail. Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name? My name. What does my name matter when there are more important things to worry about?
His name is
Okay.
Borges Georges.
He actually does have a name, I think from some kind of extended material. Can you look it up, Dante? Because I don't remember what it is.
God, okay.
Can we just, like, not say them?
I'm just gonna pretend it's Borges Georges, though.
No. Come now and study these tracts with me, my brother. Come and learn about the Rock of the Gods with me. The night is no longer young. As a matter of fact, daybreak is approaching, but we are young. Look, I don't have time to get involved in your way of life, but I am interested in your way of death. So let's go back. Back to 4 minutes before your death.
It does not say where his name is, but it gives him a name.
Yeah. What is it?
Apparently his name is Dabira.
That's right, yeah.
Oh.
And so I made up my mind. I resolved to live here in this park and defend it. I don't remember who.
Oh yeah, that's me.
played Rin.
I think.
Think so?
Okay. And what does that have to do with the Rock of the Gods you mentioned?
You still don't appear to understand.
God, the animation in this game is so good, though.
It's written quite clearly in the fourth leaflet in great detail.
Excuse me, but I have to use the restroom. Actually,
I
I
didn't-
didn't.
You didn't take any paper.
Eek!
Oh,
I'm coming!
sure you are.
Just hold on. I'll be right there.
What a little scrumply do.
I've located the target, Beauty. Girl of the right age, coming out of the right apartment building at the right time.
Do you understand what happened here? I just want to point out. Because remember, they were trying to get Amelie, and they got Camilla instead, and it's like, okay, right age, coming out of the right apartment building at the right time. Remember Amelie was supposed to go to some sort of instrument lesson, and she's like, I don't feel like it, and stayed at home? And then Camilla came here, went cut through this park to get to the chicken kitchen. That's why they confused Camilla for Amelie.
Oh,
I was
okay.
pronounced like Amelie.
Oh, well, I don't know. I've always said Amelie. Huh?
This guy's like not fucking human.
Yes, my dear. I'll ever so gently nab her. Come right back to your side.
He's fucking less human than the goddamn Blue Man Group.
Good evening, young lady. Won't you come with me?
Holy crap,
Oh.
this reminds me of when I was part of the Blue Man Group.
Oh gods, what do I do? What should I do? I have to do something. Huh!
Oh no. It's okay though. Rock is magic.
Oh,
Oh, what?
so ghost number 2
What
is
the
here.
world? What just happened?
What
Oh,
the
that's me.
folk?
Mino? Mino the mascot, the symbol of Temsic Park. Forget about the name of that big creepy lump of concrete. I'm talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that? Yes, I did. We witnessed it with our own eyes. The power of the Rock of the Gods. That was the power of the gods. The power of the gods saved that little girl. And then that very same power very deliberately crushed you instead. Yes, precisely. That is called the mischief of the gods. Was it the
fucking
mischief
love
of the
this
gods, or was
dweeb.
it a ghost trick? But
That'll
it
drop.
couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost trick could
That'll
change the
drop.
direction of something that
That'll
heavy
drop.
in midair. What?
Don't keep saying title drop every time the word ghost trick or said.
Okay.
Good.
But wait a
Now we
minute.
just need to go back and put reverb on it.
What if there was somebody with much greater powers than me?
Ooh. Spooky.
I like the fucking juice zoom transition.
I bet you it's fucking Ray.
Look at that! There's another flame besides
I
mine!
bet it's who?
It's Ray.
It's
he said.
Ray.
It's the only other person we've known to be a ghost,
Right.
really, so...
I didn't hear
Ooh.
Ray. I thought they
So-
said it was Pumpkin. I'm like, who the fuck is Pumpkin?
So that is the flame of
What?
a god, is it? But hold on. Your spirit is a flame too, isn't it? Yeah, so... pardon me, but are you a god? I sincerely doubt it. At the last minute, that big lump of concrete made a huge swing to one side. That was probably that flame's doing. Who could it be? I definitely believe it's either a god or somebody god-related.
That
Maybe
is
I better
such a
try
good
talking to
line.
this
I
person.
should fucking use that more often.
Yeah, I think he's got it all backwards. What the? This person with much greater powers than me. It's you? Ben, you're up.
Hey! Cecil! Oh, good.
Oh my, it's... You look well for being dead.
Oh. Did you see? Did you see what I did?
I question man
I did.
alive.
I tried really hard and I did it! I saved Miss Camilla!
Are you telling me I was done in by a puppy dog? Missile, what's
The
going on? How
gods?
did you get the powers of the dead?
Missile, have
Why
you been
you
playing
ask?
with the powers of the dead again?
Oh my god. It's so good. After Miss Camilla went out and you left. Ah!
Bonk,
God.
bonk.
I worked like crazy to make my own path and I did it! By dying! Oh no, okay.
Okay. I was gonna be like, did the dog commit suicide?
And then
Almost.
follows Camilla out into the big wide world.
Oh, look, there's a convenient grave right there.
And then, here in this park, I found her on left. Yes, you guessed it. I barked. You bet I did. And I went running after her, too. God, missile. Why? Oh.
Oh.
Ah!
Ugh.
Of course.
You hate to see
Fell
it
into the
happen.
foreground, so nobody found him.
I guess I died.
No, it's like a little depression pit thing.
I thought I was
Kratos.
unconscious for a little while.
I'd be depressed too if I was dead.
He's not depressed.
When I came to, it was all over. Poor Miss Camilla. Crushed her in that big scary lump.
Oh, God, oh, fuck,
what
oh, man.
have I done? I'm so sorry, little lady. Please forgive me. Miss Camilla! Gosh, I had to rescue Miss Camilla. It was to me. Cried out from the depths of my heart. And then... Oh. I can't tell you how surprised I was, but I bet you understand, right?
Better than probably anybody else could.
And I remember what you did for me, how you saved me.
So, you went back, right? Back to 4 minutes before the little lady's death?
I did.
So there's at least 3 ghosts now. Cool.
He gets green power
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, green.
instead of Sissel's red power.
Yes, my
Fucking
dear.
red
Mr.
buster.
Napper, come right back to your side.
It's not easy being green.
Huh.
So I chanced, I thought. I saw the core.
I don't know, it looks pretty far.
I stretched out my paw toward the core. Oh, I felt it at that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel it too. Convince us, I'll go ahead and try it for
The
yourself.
vibes of this particular scene are very, very weird.
Oh, wow.
I can't believe it! How could you connect over such a great distance?
He was a dachshund in a past life.
Well, they don't call me Miss for nothing.
Huh. And so then you manipulated that Mino thing and threw it aside? Right on top of my head.
No, actually.
Huh?
I can't manipulate things like you can, Sissel.
You can't? Then how did you...
Yes, what the fuck?
I didn't know what to do. Then I happened to see something out of the corner of my eye. And that core, too.
Leave.
Oh. A single leaf hanging from the tree. Oh. I tried reaching out to the leaf.
What in the world?
Can't manipulate things. But apparently I can swap them. As long as the two things have the same shape, that is.
Swap things
Oh.
with the same shape.
Go ahead and try it. Press swap.
This has some very strange implications later.
Yeah. That's incredible. And so that's how you saved your mistress, is it?
Not even
You
like
are.
about the plot, just about the material reality of the universe these
No,
characters are
'cause
living
the-
in.
I know what you're talking about, but if you think about it as like you're connecting a plane between their cores, and then if you look flatly along that plane, that makes enough sense.
I mean, it
Yeah.
does, but it is still fucked up.
Because yeah, it depends on the perspective. Something can rotate and then no longer be the correct shape.
Whoa. That's fucking weird.
I
Does
told
that
you.
mean the statue was flat?
No, it just means that if you're looking at it from exactly this angle, it's the same. It's got the same silhouette.
Oh.
That's stupid.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like I said, very strange implications.
It's not that strange. That's how I became caught up in this, is it?
We're sorry. My powers were too meager.
No, you're
Eager.
too powerful.
Because you see, I saw one more. Happened to notice one more core. And there was something with the exact same shape stuck in the branches of a tree.
Hey, you're right. If Mino could be swapped again with that, the disaster wouldn't have to rain down on my head.
The mischief of the gods.
The
What
rugby
is
ball.
that thing? It's too big to be a leaf. Whatever it is, I'd much prefer it on my head than Mino. So why didn't you swap him, Missile?
I couldn't. I can stretch out my paw a little further than you can, Sissel.
Yeah, considering he doesn't have
But that's just
paws.
too far for me. I couldn't reach.
Bonk.
This level is like a fucking casual filter for real.
I fucking hate, like, this level is funny, and it's fun to mess around with Missile stuff, but this puzzle is brutal. Like,
It's way harder than it should be for this fucking point in the game. I agree 100%.
I think it's the hardest level in the game. Like, honestly.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but it's pretty
Huh.
close.
It's
Is
the
this
last
the
level.
one-
It's the one I never remember how to do. Anyway.
Is this
last
the one
level-
you were? Is this the one you were referencing, like, towards the start of the LP?
No, I said there was one that was infamous that everyone hates. That was Chapter 9 with the darkness. That one was fine. I remember how to do that one. That's fine. If you don't know what you're doing, that one's hard. But I
Which
do
is the
that.
one with the darkness?
You know, you have to. There's the call Jowd button.
Okay, I
And
didn't
there's the
remember if you'd
security
broken
guards.
Jowd out of prison yet, and I
Yeah.
didn't want to say his fucking name if it hadn't like come
no,
up
we're
already.
pretty late in the game at this point. Anyway.
Really, I thought Missile
Yeah, right.
showed up dead earlier.
No, it's like this is Chapter 14, and there's 4 more after
He
this.
he does die earlier, but he doesn't
I
show
mean,
up
yeah.
now as like
I know.
This is the 5th to last chapter.
Yeah,
Okay, anyway.
yeah, it's yeah. That I like the Jowd puzzle. This one's hard. The last puzzle's also hard because the last one has like more of an
Ah, well,
execution
sounds not that
barrier.
hard. I know how to do that one, that's fine. Anyway, I must admit, it's a fascinating spectacle of a death if I do say so myself.
just for trying over and over, seeing if there's anything I can do.
I bet there's something you can do now.
He fucking homered himself.
Huh?
If we work together, you and me.
Sissel, you think so?
I don't plan on letting anybody die in front of me tonight. You think you could help me? Well, Sissel, you've killed 2
But he
people.
did die in front of you. It was all mean.
Well, yeah, but also...
Yeah, but he didn't let it happen. He forced it to happen.
My issue is that he killed 2 hitmen.
Well, that's what I'm
This is
saying. He
true.
didn't let it happen. He forced it to happen, so it's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
He didn't break his rule.
Naturally.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're gonna drop that Mino thing in a different spot. Okay, let's try it. Let's go back again to 4 minutes before.
4 minutes before what?
Let's do time love again.
Fad.
Ugh.
Alright, let's get started. 4 minutes
Let's
from now, you'll
get it.
swap Mino with the leaf. And then you have to swap Mino with something else. Something with the same shape. Oh, I believe that's a rugby ball. Okay, a rugby ball, huh? But with the rugby ball where it is now, Missile can't reach it. So that means I have to move it closer somehow. Looks like you and I will have to work together on that one, Missile.
Hey, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm gay.
Whenever you want to use my swap trick, just press V.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna click.
That way you'll be able to control me. And then if you press V,
Control will come back to me.
okay, let's try. Together we can stop Mino from hurting anybody.
Wow, a co-op mission?
You should snap missile to the fucking the lever on the machine and soft lock yourself.
Is that a soft lock?
I don't actually know if this not fucking could be.
Alright, Missile. Your powers are the
I
key this
vaguely remember
time.
being able to do something like that.
Hey, I'm ready. You can swap anything that has the same shape. Just call me if you want to find anything you want to try.
Probably the best thing to do is try a bunch of things and see how it goes. If I see something we can swap, I should use V. Right. Okay. Bum bum bum. Dumpster lid is open.
Already fucked up.
Clearly.
Oh, let's have the same. Maybe you could. Oh, would you? Oh, shit.
Whoa, would you look at that? There sure are a whole lot of round things around here.
Say. I mean, it's time for me, right? Oh boy!
My hair is also round. Let's see, to use
Fucking
missile's
steals
powers,
it.
I just tap V. I'll just try and see what happens. Yeah.
Oh god,
Nah,
you
can
totally-
jump between them.
Oh damn, I thought it was too far. Oh yeah, this. Oh, that's right. Yeah, this is why this is so hard. It's because of the fucking mechanic where you can't sit on the same place where Cecil is, and it's just obnoxious. You can also
here comes
swap
this guy.
in trick mode, so.
Ooh, here you come already. I swore to myself not to repeat my mistakes. Mistakes? When somebody's in trouble, you should lend them a hand. Otherwise, you'll definitely regret it. And now the recklessness of youth has taken over, giving me lightning-fast speed!
I've been thinking. If we could stop this man from running, maybe he wouldn't get squished?
It won't be easy to stop me once the recklessness of youth has taken over. Stop him, eh?
God, if they put this fucking guy in Ace Attorney fighting game and gave him like the recklessness of youth ability, I'd fucking lose it.
Oh, that's right. You can't get back to this because you need to rotate it. Yeah, you have to wait for him to show up to be able to do anything here.
That's right.
Except I think I can do...
But you
Assault
can
Assistal.
swamp it. Yeah, but doesn't it like... Oh no, I mean, is it the tire that does that?
The cheat and diarrhea.
God.
I think I can do
Don't
this.
be fucking disgusting.
Disgusting. I think you want to put the big heavy tire in here because that'll slow him down.
Oh yeah, it'll give him more momentum.
Alright, let's see what happens.
Momentum.
Yeah. Okay, I can reach that now.
Don't forget if you spin the thing faster, it'll make him get stuck on it for longer too.
Oh yeah?
And I think that also changes his fate and gives you like a stopping point.
Oh, okay.
But I could just be wrong about that. There might not be one in this one.
I think you do want to rustle this because it just gives you a path up.
Who the fuck is Russell?
Russell Berry.
Now here's the problem, is I know you can screw yourself over by doing stuff with this umbrella at the wrong time, I think.
Oh god, yeah.
I don't
Wait, are
remember
you sure? I
how.
thought you just had to have it like open to catch the ball. Or maybe you wanted to not catch the ball? Fuck, I forget
I don't remember,
which
that's
one.
the problem.
But so close. If it hit the ball, it could have knocked it down.
Is that all this umbrella can be used for? For knocking the rugby ball down?
Don't forget about my powers.
And don't forget about my recklessness of youth. Oh no, I remember what we want to do now. We want to
Yeah,
get
try to
the-
move the
we
basketball to the...
We want the tire in here because it will pull the umbrella down and shake the rugby ball out.
Oh
the
god,
tray.
that's right.
But how do we get it up
know,
there?
she
I
need
don't
the-
remember.
Remember, he jumps on the seesaw and launches whatever's on there up.
Okay.
I think it needs to be the basketball.
Why does it need to be the basketball? And not
Because
the
I feel like
baseball?
if it's the baseball, like goes over or some dumb shit.
Okay, well let's try it. Let's try basketball. I think you're right. I think it is the basketball. All right.
Yeah, this is like a real fucking filter. It's just there's just too many fucking moving parts in this damn level.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and land on the thing, my dude. Okay. Awesome. I think we actually solved it.
No, you didn't. You're stuck.
Am I stuck? Why? Do I need to? Can't I just put the thing up there now?
No, you
I
needed to put the tire back.
Yeah, that's fine. I can go put the tire there now.
No, you can't because there's nothing in between anymore. The basketball's in the fucking tree.
Oh, I had to move the tire to the left first.
Yeah, because now you
So
can't.
I was so
don't
okay.
think-
So I was really close, and you just didn't warn me.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't think
Okay,
about
okay,
it
okay,
until
okay.
you did it. I'm
Alright,
like, oh
alright,
shit.
fine. Wow, I so did not see that coming. I never thought the umbrella would catch the ball. Did you see that? The tree branch, it shook a little. I think I saw it shake too.
Actually, I mean, you
why
might
am
be
I doing
able
this?
to.
Sorry.
If you can get Sissel back on there and spin it, you might actually be okay. But
If it only shook a little more, it would knock that terrible rugby ball down from this terrible tree. Maybe it just needs a little more weight.
Sure, we could do this. We just have to put our heads together.
Everything looks good so far. We just need one more step.
Yeah, I think you. Yeah, I think you need to be. I think you need Cecil to spin that back around to bring the tire closer, and then maybe you can make it. It'll be really, really fucking close.
I don't think that's reaching no matter what.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Alright.
Like, I didn't think about it until the last second either, I'm
That's
sorry.
okay. No, it's alright. We know what to do now.
I mean, hey, it only took us
This
like
is way
one
better than I
attempt
usually
to
do.
figure it
Usually
out.
I'm like, seriously, what the... Like, I always get stuck on the seesaw, and I'm like, I have no idea what to put.
Yeah, I
anything.
always fucking forget. I like totally forgot what the umbrella was for until you reminded me.
Alright. This bullshit again.
Spoiling the puzzle because it sucks ass. And also, I just don't think you need the tire to be in the fucking roundelabout.
You sure? I feel like you
I
need to do
actually
that
don't
to
think it
slow
does
him down.
anything. Why do you need to slow him down?
I don't remember.
Because I remember slowing him down, you just spin it around. That gives you more time.
Okay. If you say so.
I mean, I say so. I don't know if it's true.
Alright.
Okay.
But I mean, they didn't like give us a prompt or anything when you did it. Like they didn't say like, "Oh, the wheel is adding centrifugal force to the man."
It's true. Alright.
And they normally they do some shit like that.
Hurry up, bro.
Centrifugal force.
They didn't add the scientifical force. That is like the strongest boot in existence. Also,
Yeah.
Dude, you nothing.
don't forget
with
to
it.
swap the basketball.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I guess that's it. And then Sissel climbs up here. Come on.
I think that's what it's for.
Bum bum bum.
The love letter. And get on the umbrella.
Trick it a couple times. I always thought you could fuck stuff up by doing this umbrella, like.
I
doing
feel
this
like
umbrella.
you can, but I don't remember how. Also, I like that you've retroactively made it impossible for yourself to have gotten this far in the first place.
Yeah. Yeah, that I always questioned that too. Okay, hopefully this works.
I love him fucking coming in from the side of the screen.
Hope this works. Ikombokom, ikombokom.
Omanaka.
Oh yeah, you can see how the ball's radius
Just
just barely got it caught on the umbrella.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Solved. There you go. There, we moved the ball. What do you think, Missile?
Yeah.
What do you think? I think I'm a dog.
Still there. I think I'm a dog.
In just a few seconds, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then from there, you can swap Mino one more time. The final moment is near, Missile. Are you ready?
You bet.
Missile's like,
But
maybe we should
you-
just let the guy die. Yeah, no, you're like fucking permanently tied up in this fucking... You're foreverly trapped in the tire now.
The miracle never happened.
Huh. Here comes the swap. It just does it for you there.
Yeah.
Okay, watch me, Cecil. Here I go.
The finishing touches. You can do it, Missile. Swap Mino with the ball.
Yeah. Oh. And he's still dead.
Oh no, it triggered my secret
How's
hat
that?
spikes and pierced my brain. You should have used
My
the
head has been
baseball
spared.
somehow.
Truly, that was a try worthy of the gods. And now Mino's right where he belongs.
In the fucking
did it.
trash.
We did it again, didn't we? Didn't we? Favored.
I hope this means that Cecil's gonna be in the next Marvel vs. Capcom. that they made
Yeah,
this fucking
somebody
game.
has to die.
They already put Phoenix Wright in there. They gotta do Cecil.
they've got to do Cecil. Except for one brave
Oh,
little
shit.
somebody.
Who the fuck is that?
I'm talking about you, Missile.
What's
Whoa,
a thimble?
Me? I guess you're right. I'm still dead, aren't I?
So now let's go back and save your life.
Sometimes
Wait a minute.
dead is better.
What is it?
But if you save him, then you couldn't save what?
Now that I think about it, I think I want to stay dead a little longer.
What?
When I was alive, I couldn't even help Miss Camilla when she was in trouble. I want to be able to protect Miss Camilla. And to do that, I need these powers I have now.
I see. Perfectly understandable. Even I wish I had powers like that. Hey, we just saved you. Don't wish your life away already. Oh, of course, you're right. Okay, miss, I'll have it your way. This is Burger King. By the way, Mr. Reckless Youth, there's a certain detective who needs that music box you found. When we get back to the present time, could you give it to her?
No!
Certainly, you have my word.
Back then, to the present.
After having been thrust into sentience by an encounter with a ghost, I don't want to give up my power so quickly.
And so Camilla ended up in the hands of the kidnappers. We weren't able to change that part. Lynne listened to my story without saying anything. I'm sorry. I
God,
wish there
that's
was
right, you
something-
haven't been to the chicken kitchen yet, have you?
No, we have.
Oh,
you
you
got
did?
the order all fucked up.
I do. My brain's all fucked up. It's been a long time since I played this game.
I'm sorry. I wish there was something else I could have done.
Why are her legs like darker than her face?
She's wearing thin
Pants?
tights. She's wearing thin tights. So it's slightly darkening her legs.
No, you did the best you could.
Oh my god, you're dying. Your legs are blue. It's jeans.
I'm sure she's all right. After all,
After all, she has me.
well, she doesn't if you're here.
Actually, yeah, can't you really talk to a ghost? I mean, maybe if you can talk to all ghosts after a ghost saves your life.
Yeah, you can talk to Olga. Because remember, when we found Camilla the second time, she had a call. We're like, what the fuck? And then we talked to her.
Oh, yeah.
And
Right,
we
oh,
asked
that's
her.
right.
And she was like, somebody save me. I don't know who.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And also, the first thing she says, Ben noticed this, so I have to applaud him.
Oh.
The first thing that happens when you interact with her core, she's like, huh? Missile, is that you? It's like, why would she think you're Missile?
I see.
She has a vague memory of
okay.
hearing Missile's voice. Somehow. Anyway.
Missile,
Yeah,
are
I
you
forgot
in
that,
there?
that basically these cases play out like fucking backwards.
Yeah.
Like, run through everybody's weird time travel shit wrong, and then they all fuck with each other.
Leave Miss Camilla to me. I know I don't look like much right now, but I'm sure I can help her.
Here we go, best part of the game.
Eek!
God.
And
Oh,
he's
cool.
gone.
Miss Lynne!
And
Oh.
he's E.T.
Oh my god.
I'm going to leave it up to Missile.
I
Looks
love that she
Missile's
acts like
being
that's
left up to
fucking
the wind.
voluntary.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
We
leave
told
it
her
up
the
to.
wind. It was
I'm gonna
dog
leave
wind.
it up to
Oh,
Missile.
I have
God,
something to
this
give
fucking
you.
guy's animations.
This guy does
the
not wear
park.
shoes.
Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods.
Stop
Aren't you
the park
forgetting-
from being turned into rent-controlled housing.
Aren't you forgetting your promise?
Stop the pores.
Oh, pardon me, pardon me. My apologies, this is for you.
Oh! That looked possible. You kept the music box safe, didn't you? Thank you.
You think if you yank on all his hair curlies, he dies like a Zelda
Oh.
boss?
Not a- No, it just reveals his weak point. Then you slap it. Not at all. I was only doing what the Rock of the Gods would have wanted.
More like the rock of the dogs.
What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
He's mesmerized by my beauty. Hey, the cat's not allowed to get your tongue.
That's a good line. Excuse me, but are you... No, it couldn't be.
Have we met before?
Lore, lore,
Are
lore,
you-
lore.
Aren't you that little girl from that time? I'll never forget it. It was 10 years ago in this park.
10 years ago?
Oh my god, finally, the patented Shu Takumi incident from 10 years ago.
Are you talking about?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Have you met this strange
We
young
just
man
got a
before, Lynne?
compilation of every, like, Ace Attorney and Ghost Trick character saying 10 years ago.
I don't remember, but he said 10 years ago, and this park could only be one thing that I can think of.
Well, it's a different amount of time in each one. In I think DL6 was 15 years ago.
Oh, true.
I'm trying to think. SL9 was 2 years ago.
Wasn't there something that was like 6 years ago? I don't know.
The thing
Honestly,
in
we
Apollo
should just
Justice
save
was
some
10 years
time.
ago, as was the thing in Dual Destinies, I think. And then at the end of Spear of Justice, it was 22 years ago.
At the but that's what
23
but
years
like
ago,
every
sorry.
time we meet the villain, we should just go say I know about the thing that happened 13 years ago and watch them fucking shit their pants.
Yeah. Looks like I better talk to Mr. Leaflet here.
Mr.
Here in this
Leafless.
park, the gods surely control fate. Today, 10 years from that day, we meet once again. If that isn't the power of the gods, then what else is it? It could just be a coincidence. But apparently you know our lady detective here. Could you tell us about it? About what happened 10 years ago? Yes, of course. I was actually about to do just that. What's this Rock of the Gods you keep mentioning? Don't you know? It's right there in front of us.
Muggly little fucker.
Oh.
This dead dog. So, wait a minute. You say GODS, but do you mean DOGS?
Of course not. Don't be silly. This is no time for ridiculous word games. You're standing just above the Rock of the Gods now. Take a good look at that monument.
Monument?
Rock of the Gods, Tenzing Park.
The Rock of the Gods. Oh.
Oh.
The rock is buried in the ground right there. It's been there these 10 years. Ever since that day, it flew down from the heavens and showed us a miracle. A miracle?
So this rock you've been talking about is a meteorite?
Precisely! It dropped from the sky on that day 10 years ago. Yes, of course. Surely you know all about it.
Me?
That day, I just happened to be passing through this park. I had no idea that day would change my destiny. The sun was going down.
Like
and through
that
the
they would
gloom-
make me duel my destinies.
And through the gloom, I heard the scream of a little girl.
Eek!
Now just calm down and drop that weapon! It's you, Steak.
Which character was this?
Well, this is the third time that I've gone you to do this line. I've just said, panicked, young adult man. And you've
Just
got a
stay
different
back!
voice this time.
You should come any closer! I'll shoot her!
Yeah, that's fine.
I like that they're using the alignment of the text to describe like the side of the screen the character's
Yeah, that's
talking on,
fine.
even when it's black.
I peeked out fearfully from the bushes and saw some shadowy figures. I didn't see the face of the criminal clearly. I knew I should do something to help, but I couldn't move. The tension was so thick. It was painful. Just when I couldn't stand it any longer. That's when it happened. The sky suddenly burned bluish white.
Wow, animation.
Gasp.
They should make a version of this where he just like pops out from behind the tree and gets fucking popped by two guns instantaneously.
When it crashed into the ground, the meteorite gave off a shower of beautiful fragments. And then I saw it. One of those beautiful fragments pierced into the criminal's back.
Oh.
The judgment of the gods was brought down on the park that day.
Okay, so Detective Jab didn't kill him.
10 years ago, the little girl that was used was saved by the Rock of the Gods.
Oh my, I can't believe it.
The Rock of the Gods was given the name Temzik, and still today it lies sleeping deep in the park's earth.
I'm sick.
Never knew about this Temzik. Always thought Detective Jowd was the one who saved me.
You were very young then, and you passed out from the shock of being taken hostage. Of course you wouldn't remember. That's funny. A huge incident like that should have caused quite a stir. It's strange you never heard of it, Lynne.
The government covered up the rock.
They did. They covered it with dirt.
It is, isn't it? But now that I think about it, remember I didn't want to think about what happened. Avoided the news, and I never came back to this park again. That's why I didn't know anything about it.
The meteorite was named Temzik after the name of the park, this park that it fell in, and then the Rock of the Gods was forgotten. Now an awful thing is happening. They're talking about turning the park into a housing site. I'll never forget the miracle
They're
I
gonna let
witnessed that
poor
day.
people live here.
And so I've taken up residence in this park, and I'm trying to appeal to the people. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. That is my mission. You're assuming that this is low-income housing as opposed to high-income housing, which is equally likely. They build that stuff all the time, too.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
funnier to imagine that he's opposed to it.
Okay.
He doesn't have shoes. He's poor himself.
They pave paradise.
Yeah, but he's already
and
living
put
in the
up a
park, so I bet he
and
just thinks that you should just live in the park like a fucking... What?
I don't know.
I see.
It's a fucking song that I remember. It was just, they paved paradise and put up a parking lot.
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
I'm taking you with me, Missile.
I think he's just secretly rich.
So 10 years
He's actually
ago,
got invisible shoes on that cost $10,000.
So 10 years
they're
ago, the little
invisible.
girl that was Lynne wasn't aware of the meteorite. I get that. But Detective Jowd, on the other hand, there's no way he didn't know about this Temzik thing. And if he knew... And the man died, I took his life. What was that confession of his all about?
Just wanted to take credit.
The rocks of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago changed the destinies of many people's lives, like the ripples on a pond when a pebble's dropped in. With every answer I get, I learn about a new mystery. Will I be able to break the chain of mysteries before dawn?
Good luck, loser.
Anyway, now that we have the evidence we need, we decided to meet up again at the minister's office. Besides, there are a few things I want to ask Detective Jowd.
Oh shit, is this the minister's office
Like,
episode?
what the fuck?
Oh, we did that.
Oh, I'm fucking stupid.
Like I said, the next chapter features Cabanella prominently.
Oh yeah.
I
You
would
found
really like
the
to do it.
music box, in quotes, Detective Jowd.
Good job, Lynne. I knew you would. Once everything had been resolved, I had wanted you to give this to him.
God, I
It
love
was
the way that
all
they
in
use
quotes.
fucking quotes in Japanese games. It's so off-putting.
It's supposed to be emphasis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just doesn't work very well.
Well, that's the thing, is that they don't translate it correctly, because our quotation marks are their, like, weird corner bracket things.
Yeah.
And when they use quotation marks, it's supposed to be emphasis. So it really should be italics or caps or bold or something when they translate it. And
No, they
just
should
don't.
use the
Yeah.
Japanese quotation marks.
Clearly. But no, yeah, no,
Just
it should be
flip
like
it around.
italicized or something, and they just don't do that.
Yeah.
Or just,
Him.
in some cases, not use that thing. Yeah.
You mean Inspector Cabanella, right?
I don't suppose he'll ever forgive me.
Detective Jowd.
Now then, let's get this thing open. There's a certain knack to doing it, you know.
Whenever Lynne looks apologetic, it looks like she has like a tummy.
Ah! See? Calls that a knack? Looks more like brute strength to me.
Knack 3, baby.
Oh.
Wait, he said the gun.
Thing's
was in
bigger than the box.
there. You should find scorch marks on the grip.
You should always look down the barrel of a gun if you're a politician.
He's not a politician, he's a justice minister.
That's a
That's
politician.
a politician on him.
Is it?
Yes.
If you
Ministers
get
are
voted in, you're a
politicians.
politician.
Why do you think it's called a prime minister?
We're not talking about the prime minister, we're talking about a justice minister.
Yeah, they're both ministers. They're both politicians.
Okay, what about a judge in a courtroom? Is that a politician?
No, it's not a politician unless you can get elected in.
See, I thought a justice minister
I
was just
thought
like a head
just
judge
do
guy.
elected-
But I think he gets elected usually. Like, that kind of position tends to be elected.
I
Yeah,
thought
it,
depends on the
it
country.
depends.
I thought it depends on the country.
Yeah, even some non-elected positions
I
are
do
like
think,
politics.
although I do think anyone who's appointed to a position by an elected official
Yeah.
is also a politician.
I think that could also be politician.
Alright.
That's what I was thinking.
Anyway,
Scorch marks?
when Camilla built her contraption, she used a special kind of string. It's a kind magicians use. It burns up in an instant and disappears.
Why would little Camilla use something like that?
I don't know.
Funny.
Maybe because she's a detective's daughter. Not leaving any evidence behind and all that. In the case report, there was mention of some scorch marks.
But what does
I
it
had
say
like
in the
tabbed
updated
away, and I
object
literally
report?
thought he shot himself in the face with the fucking gun.
When it happened,
I
Camilla was
can't
watching
find
from
the
her
scorch
hiding place.
marks.
She saw the flame run to the gun, something she naturally didn't include in her design.
I fucking love the automatic wall gun.
It's very questionable. I took the gun out of the frame and replaced it with a picture. If you remove the picture, you should find scorch marks behind it on the frame too. And those marks should match up with the ones on the gun.
In other words,
It proves the contraption existed there in that room on that day.
I love the weird death machine.
And it didn't work the way your little girl intended, is that right? Exactly. Some cowardly culprit modified the design. But that angle was never brought up in court, and so as Justice Minister, I must call off the execution at this point.
he knew I was right. It wasn't Detective Jowd. Now we can finally prove that. Goodness.
Thank you, Lynne. In those eyes of yours, I see the eyes of that little girl from 10 years ago. Yeah, about
We just
that.
have to prove to the general public that ghosts exist.
Yeah. Sissel, if you hadn't come to my cell tonight, I would be gone by now, without ever having
The
known
devil's
any of
greatest
this.
ghost trick was convincing people that ghosts don't exist.
This is what I deserve. That's what I told myself these past 5 years. But things are different now. Thanks to you, my eyes have finally been opened. Tonight, I've come into contact with a lot of people's lives, and got involved in their fates. And the only reason I was doing it was to regain my own lost memory. But things are different now. We're connected to each other somehow, I just know it. And that's why I need to ask you a few more questions, in order to
Oh.
find the truth about us.
Guess where his name was officially revealed? I finally found out where it was.
Well,
It's the first time they said his name in English was on the Steam Points store.
yeah, I knew it was some shit like that. Anyway,
Got it.
fair
That's
enough.
so good.
Fire away. Oh boy.
This'll told me all about it, Detective Jowd. About the manipulator.
Yes, and it looks like this manipulator really did a number on the minister, too. Ah! Please don't pick on the minister. If he dies again, I'm the one who has to save him. Oh.
Sissel, do you think... You think that's what happened to me too?
What are you talking about, Lynne? Don't tell me. You were manipulated, too?
They can't do red words for emphasis.
Yeah.
There was always a part of me that just couldn't believe it. The image of the one who shot me. That was... Okay, this is...
There was always a part of me that just couldn't believe it. That image of the one who shot me. But now I see the possibility of a new explanation.
But... Who is it? Why did they do it? The contraption was a birthday surprise for Camilla's mother, wasn't it?
That's right.
Something's been bothering me about it. I feel like I know that device from somewhere.
No surprise there. You lost your life once tonight because of that machine.
Right? I knew it! See, Detective Jowd?
No, I'm afraid I don't see. I told Detective Jowd about it. Told him about seeing the exact same contraption tonight in a completely different place. That's very strange indeed. A junkyard on the edge of town? I've never even heard of the place. And what's more, I've never told a single soul about that contraption.
You haven't?
That old pigeon guy. Who in the world is he? Detective Jowd, you must have heard this name before. Temzik? That meteorite that fell in the park 10 years ago. You were there. So you found out about that, did you? I hear that meteorite saved little Lynne's life. That's right. I couldn't do anything to help Lynne that day. But in that case, I don't get it. If it's true, doesn't it mean you didn't steal somebody's life away?
What are you talking about?
Detective Jowd, you told me that 10 years ago, the person who killed the perpetrator in the park was you.
What? But it was the meteorite!
I wasn't lying. I stole that man's life away. No question about it. It was entirely my fault.
Let me jump through some fucking mental flaming hoops in order to justify my decision.
I was just about to shoot him. I would have shot him in the next instant if the meteorite hadn't come. At that point, I was already a murderer.
That's not how that works. It's not true! You're trying to save me!
Lynn, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's really it.
Huh?
I didn't give a shit if you lived or died.
On that day 10 years ago, a different incident happened in another place.
Another place?
Yes, in the
A man forgot to give me a sandwich at the sandwich shop.
Yes, in the police headquarters interrogation room. The worst sort of incident. A suspect who was being questioned escaped.
Wow, I didn't know about that.
I happened to be there in the detective division, so I joined the chase. Fortunately, or I guess unfortunately, I was able to track him down alone in the park. Hold it right there! I fired a warning shot. I wanted to catch him bad. That warning shot made him panic. At the time, I was a young and green detective, brandishing my sense of justice like a sword. I made him panic, and got you involved, Lynne. It was all my fault.
Went by the name Dick Gumshoe. Detective Jowd.
All I could see was my target. I couldn't even see you. I'm so sorry, Lynne.
So the man who grabbed me died that day.
These last 10 years, I've never forgotten his face. And then a few years after that,
I
when
forgot
my wife
his
Alma
face.
died in such a mysterious way, I thought it was fate, my punishment for what I'd done. I painted pictures in my cell, nothing but portraits of people's faces. All the faces of the many people I'd met in my life and didn't want to forget.
That's what your wife looks like on the wall?
No, that's actually Mino.
I know. It's just...
Anyway, and tonight, I finished my last portrait, the final face I wanted to remember.
To escape.
The final face. The face of the man in the park that day. Wait just 1 minute, that can't be! I saw that painting! I saw the face you painted tonight!
Wow.
It was my face! Are you telling me I was the man in the park that time? That's right.
He's the man behind the slaughter.
That face of yours is the face I saw 10 years ago. The face of the man whose life I stole. Of the man who was pronounced dead at the scene.
But hold on, Detective Jowd. Can't be true. I just met Cecil for the first time tonight. He died right in front of me.
By the way, the name that I know the man in the park that day by isn't Cecil. What? From the first minute I laid eyes on you tonight, I've been wondering, who in the world is this guy? I... Dante, you're up.
Mr. Minister.
Inspector Carbonella, where are you?
Just be quiet and listen.
Maybe
This
a
is
little more
our-
brave.
Alright, yeah, fair enough. Just be quiet and listen. This is our demand.
What? Demand?
Our demand hasn't changed. The execution must be tonight. Once we've confirmed it's been carried out, we'll release the hostage.
What are you talking about, Inspector Carbonella? And you know it wasn't my daughter who was abducted.
Doesn't really matter who the hostage is. A life is a life. Even if it's the daughter of a death row prisoner. Once a criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call. Click.
Oh, shit!
What is it, Mr. Minister? You look paler than ever.
What in the world? What's going on? Inspector Carbonella! Oh! The rock of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago twisted the fates of many people and started a chain of tragic events. And even now, the chain continues to grow ever longer. Inspector Carbonella's call proved that to us. And the greatest mystery of all has risen to the surface. Who is this me I've been chasing all night? Who am I? I'm even further from knowing than when I started. Yeah, the Pog, yeah.
Happy
Three more to go.
complete.
Alright. Well, that was a lot.
Oh, holy shit!
Yeah, it's wild shit.
Of this game.
It's really good. I love it. It's so good.
Alright. See you guys next time when we follow up on this sudden
This scintillating plot thread.
incident. Yes. Goodbye.